her screen. Hey Rose, what's up, man? How you doing? How you doing, baby? Okay. Ooh, what is you reading, my boy? What are you reading, security guard? Seriously? Amazing and his friends, everybody. This is what they're into.
Are you, Mr. Raiden, sir?
Good, but not on computer. What are you talking about, Rose? What are you talking about, Rose? That's wholesome quality. Not also like whatever, but solid print and paper? Oh man. That's just vintage. You a trendsetter. Hey. Sunny.
Hey, you're looking good.
Aw, who's your little friend?
On the phone.
It's a long story.
Shay?
Are you using Wi-Fi or are you using data, Rose?
Boy.
Like, are you outside?
I guess we don't really have time to catch up.
Sorry, not really.
Not really.
Okay. Follow me.
I get to keep the doggy. And he's going back to his like jack off material. Wi-Fi. Okay, that's good. That's good. Because I was worried that like if you might be on data, and if you're not in like a good area, the quality might go down. You know, or it might not even play. It's fine. We all got that lazy. We all got that laziness to it. We all got that lethargic attitude.
It uses a hybrid lace ramjet engine I designed.
Signed.
Well, are you in a hurry or not?
Right.
Alright, alright.
Thanks, Sonny.
So, in Metal Gear Solid lore, this was the chick from MGS4 that was learning how to make like scrambled eggs or sunny side up eggs on like a jet or some shit. She was with Naomi Hunter and
Please switch off all cell phones and portable gaming.
Otacon
And remember,
and Solid as
this
Snake.
is
She was like the
no
weird little
gameplay.
girl that like she couldn't speak,
Roger.
and that
Ready for countdown.
No
she could
time
only
for
speak
that.
little sentences, and Raiden saved her like when she was very young, very young, that sort of shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. This is gonna be a bumpy ride. Better get the fuck ready. Oh man. Better get the fuck ready, man. Oh, you gotta listen to this. You gotta listen to this. Let me bump up the volume. He's like so happy. I was like, it's about Air Pakistan. That's most of the friends we'll hang out with, guys. There's nothing wrong with them. We still love them, but ugh. No cell phone and or gaming. Raiden is a whole machine who can call on his head and or gaming.
You sure we got the right place?
Gotta be. It's the only base big enough with security.
In Metal Gear lore,
World Marshal.
this year would be 2018. So they've already advanced to the point that like communications has far exceeded our reality. We don't need no cell phones, we just got intercoms. We just have intercoms, boys. We got more fuel cells. That's good. That's good. So we have Sunny. We have Sunny.
How was the ride?
Hey, Sonny. Fine, thanks. Though I wouldn't call it the smoothest ride ever. You sure that thing's really airworthy?
Well, what do you expect? You're traveling at a few dozen times the speed of sound. I mean, she operates well within all the projected margins of safety, so yes. We'll have to work on the turbulence levels a bit before we can take tourists on it. But come on, you really can't complain.
So, it's meant mainly for cargo at the moment?
We got a contract with COTS, NASA's Commercial Orbital Transportation Services. Mostly handling space deliveries, that kind of thing. We also joined the C3PO.
C3PO? What the hell?
Cargo Program Office's passenger transport program.
So soon we'll have private spacecraft bringing crew to the International Space Station. Wild times we're
You should get Uncharted 3 from the PSN and we could play it together.
For decades now.
How much is it on
It's no longer
PSN?
something countries engage in for vanity's sake. Still,
And
lots of
Uncharted
people are
3 has
starting to see the
multiplayer?
industrial value of zero-gravity
Really?
experiments. Plus, the costs are getting lower and lower with each passing year.
Oh yeah,
to
what?
the
Oh
point
yeah,
where we'll
it is
have a serious
multiplayer. I
space
forget. I
tourism
forgot.
industry before long.
Yeah, I heard about the space hotel the Russians opened up. But we're still not going any further than orbit, right?
Well, one company's planning to have a lunar
It's
landing
free
craft
right
complete
now?
by 2020. Not ours,
As
though.
PlayStation
I'm just
Plus
hoping we can get to
or
Jupiter
something
while Hal's
else?
Still alive.
Jupiter, huh? Wow, that's pretty far.
Oh, hey, how did Earth look from up there?
I can't even put it into words. I know I was still under the Kármán line, but it looked exactly like every satellite photo of Earth I've ever seen. No borders.
Is
no
it
nothing.
free
Just a whole lot of
if you
room.
have PlayStation
Hopefully
Plus,
next time
or
around I
is
can
it?
take my time and enjoy it.
It's free.
Yeah.
Period. Really?
First things first.
All right.
Yep.
I'm gonna have to go check it
Well,
out.
good
I'm gonna
luck,
have to
Jack.
go check it out after the stream
Raiden.
to make sure.
You designed that thing too, Sonny?
Nobody designed her.
Nobody.
Nobody.
Yep.
What?
She pretty much evolved by herself.
I think I may be missing something here.
We used a genetic algorithm to make it. Ever hear of that? They use it to build the cars for bullet trains and stuff. Basically, we start by creating a few
Ginga,
different
finally.
models of aircraft. The data for each
Just go to the
design
free
is
tab
treated
and it will
as
be
the
there.
genes for a new
All
aircraft.
right.
They all get crossbred with each other in virtual space. Eventually, you come up with offspring that exhibit genes.
All right.
from
I'm gonna
each
go
original
check and
design.
see.
Offspring.
You know,
But-
children. Each child then competes with the others for survival in the virtual space. The kids that have the best aerodynamic traits survive and pass on their genes, creating the next generation of aircraft. You
Next
get
generation
this sort of gene-based
aircraft
evolution across
systems.
generations, like animals in real life.
I'm having a hard time imagining aircraft having kids like that. Anyway, what's with the two wings on the top and the bottom?
Oh yeah, the swept wings? They're set up so that the sonic booms they create
Sonic
wind
boom.
up bashing
Sonic
against
boom.
each other, cutting down on
That part is
shockwaves.
that you have to spend
The
money to
idea's
get
been
stuff,
hard to
but you
implement
can
due
get
to issues
everything
with
for like
elevation and
10
wingtip
10
treatment.
bucks.
But
Lol.
thanks to the genetic algorithm,
Spend
the
money
RLV
as
works
in
out
like
all the
in-game
products
current,
herself.
as in like in-game
Herself,
purchases.
huh? Makes it sound like you're more breeder than designer.
Or breeder than designer.
So what happened with the RLV after it dropped me off?
Running on autopilot, she'll circumnavigate the Earth and head back.
Autopilot.
Wow, a trip around the world.
The
Autopilots.
sort of distance you need to reach orbital velocity. She had to lower her altitude pretty drastically to drop the landing craft. So getting back up for her was a pretty rough trip.
Rough. How?
In terms of damage to the craft, I mean. Running in ramjet mode helps conserve fuel a lot, so she's good there, but yeah.
Sorry about that.
Oh, no. All in the name of peace, right? Besides, it made for a good load experiment. I'm kind of surprised it actually worked, actually.
What?
Oh, I'm just teasing.
Just for you.
Don't be so serious.
Popular, save. Free to play. Inner Life 6 Core Fighters. Oh, Brawlhalla is free. That's pretty sweet. Fortnite. Checking all the deals and the free-to-play games on PSN, my guys. Give me a sec while I browse them. See what's interesting. Fortnite is free. Yeah, yeah, that's not gonna happen. In-game purchases for skins and levels and level cap in multiplayer. Oh, okay. I see. I see. Core fighters. I don't. Hang on, let me check. Uncharted. Uncharted demo. Avatar shit. Soundtrack. Ah, okay. Maybe that's fine. Okay. Anyway, alright, let's see.
So what kind of engine is this lace thing?
Lace
It's
thing.
short for liquid air cycle engine. A lace uses liquid hydrogen to chill and liquefy the oxygen in the air. The reaction between the liquefied hydrogen and oxygen creates propulsion. On this RLV, the lace is combined with ramjets for maximum efficiency. Once the solid rocket boosters lift her off and bring her to Mach 3, she switches to ramjet propulsion mode. In the meantime, she's taking in and liquefying oxygen from the air. Once there's enough, the lace is ignited. If it
So
wasn't
basically
for that
like
hybrid
fucking
engine,
fuel,
it would have been pretty
Sonny.
rough for an RLV to pull that trick that it did. You know, lowering its elevation just long enough.
Well, I'm impressed. If it wasn't for you, I'd still be on your side of the world.
And don't forget that, okay? A lot of people appreciate what you've done for them.
I'll try and...
Yeah, I done.
So what kind of engine...
It's on the once in if it
Well,
don't forget.
Hey, Wolf.
The wolf.
What did you and Sam talk about before we fought?
Nothing
Ooh.
of note.
Nothing
He
of
was
note?
not one to reveal himself to others.
All
Oh,
right. You don't have to tell me.
Raiden, I do
do not feel good about this.
Do not allow yourself to be caught off guard.
Duly noted. Hey, Wolf. Know anyone named Kubayama?
Kubayaman.
No. Perhaps I have heard it before, but
Well, no big deal. Just thought it might ring a bell.
I apologize that I am unable to help.
Nah, forget it.
Unless I am mistaken, Yama is Japanese for mountain.
Yama.
Huh?
Does that help?
No. The Colonel told me he met Kubayama once. Probably someone's name.
A significant number of sumo wrestlers
Kubayama.
use the term Yama as part of their ring name. Perhaps this Kubayama is in the sumo business.
Makes sense,
Kubayama.
sure. I just wish there was some way of knowing
I got
what that
computer
AI
now.
was trying to tell me.
Yay,
Don't suppose you know
computer.
what Shiboniji is either, huh?
Yay, the lap.
No, Raiden.
Yay, the
I
PCs.
don't.
No, Raiden, I don't. Reference to Colonel.
Hey, Wolf. What did you and Sam talk?
Oh,
Raiden, do not
same recycles.
In Pakistan already, and so quickly.
And so quickly!
Science never ceases to amaze me.
You just want to lecture all about science, don't you, Doctor?
Well, yes, of course. I must say, though, the engineer behind that RLV craft looked rather young to me.
You didn't
Yeah.
meet Sonny?
A gifted kid, you might say.
I would love a chance to meet her sometime.
Why? What would you say to her?
Oh, I don't know. It's always just such a stimulating experience. Speaking with scientists from fields other than mine, that is.
Okay, okay.
It often
As
leads
long as we
to
got that
all
context
sorts of new
there.
insights, new ideas to work with. And speaking of that, I've yet to meet Dr. Emmerich, too.
Yet?
I doubt you two would get along, actually.
Oh, you think so?
You think so?
Anyway, how are the brains doing?
Oh, just fine. Safe and sound in Mexico. Now I just have to get them loaded and en route to Germany.
Ah,
Of course,
multiplayer
the
free
reach
pack.
challenge
Not like
will
the
come
whole
after
game,
that, I
though. That's
suppose.
what you mean.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll get there when we get there.
Indeed. Indeed.
That'd be pretty cool. I'll be
Do
down for that.
careful in the meantime.
That'd be pretty cool.
So, autonomous gears against remote gears? Which one do you think's got the advantage?
Well, you cannot make a valid comparison between the two so easily, you know. You must take the relative specs of the models into account.
It's multiplayer only,
operator,
but
and so forth.
if you got the money, you can buy the DLC
All
packs
things
and such.
considered,
Eh.
remote gears do indeed hold the
It
advantage.
just looks like avatars
In
and
most
shit
cases,
like
at
that.
least.
What about like
I get the
gameplay
feeling
modes?
you're gonna tell me
Or what about
why.
other game
This
modes
type
in
of
the
remote
multiplayer
weapon can be
pack?
traced back to Germany, you know.
All the map
World
packs are
War
free?
II.
Oh, okay, that's
The
cool, that's
Wehrmacht
cool.
employed a remote-controlled mine called Goliath
Tempting.
with tank-like treads on either side. The operator could
I think
send
the
it over
only
600
like
meters into enemy territory
multiplayer
before
experience
detonating
from
its
the
payload.
PS3 days that I
Germans
ever
certainly did have a knack for
really
weird
liked,
new
and I
weapons back
loved
then.
the hell out of it, was
If I may continue,
the High Moon Transformers games. I know I said this yesterday, but I'll say it again. The High Moon Transformers games were really fun.
They were equipped with
Like, I didn't
cameras,
even care they were
enabling
like
the operator
third-person
with a much
shooters.
greater degree of control. But
But it's Transformers, so I love them automatically. And just like the futuristic
The AI
weapons and
wasn't good enough
transforming
until
and
just
shit,
recently,
like it's
right?
so good.
Correct. Target location and course correction were not a problem, of course. GPS solved all that.
Yeah, that's true.
But
Survival and
target selection or
co-op
base
adventure
defense,
modes.
these types
Yeah,
of
that was
objectives
true. That was
require
also in War for
extremely complex
Cybertron.
AI routines.
They
It was
kicked
only
out
with the
High Moon
advent of
kicked out
optical
co-op
neuro AI that
adventure
such a
in
thing
Fall of
became possible.
Cybertron.
Neuro AI was developed using a
Just kept
completely new paradigm of
survival,
computer architecture,
which was
you know.
escalation,
Not the von
and
Neumann model, which served as the
deathmatch and
standard
all
up
that
till
stuff.
point. Neuro AI was modeled after the human brain.
Both games are pretty
It can
good.
learn and mature entirely on its own.
I just like
Like the
transforming.
just on a
I just
smaller
like
scale.
transforming
Indeed. It cannot copy or rewrite
mid
data,
combat
but
and
the
like all that
structure does solve
stuff. It's
several
super
problems
fun.
quite well. The frame and symbol grounding problems, to be exact. It gives the AI flexibility within unknown states.
Sadly, co-op
But such
is a
system
pay
still
for it
lags
part of the
behind
game.
the average human in
Aww,
speedy decision-making.
shit.
Also, as they cannot converse, they cannot demand or accept surrender, or avoid such unnecessary conflict. And as you know, such tactics
I'll
are often the most
consider it.
effective
I'll
strategy for
consider
victory.
it, Rose.
So yes, the fact that they do not require a human soldier as a pilot is an advantage, purely in terms of resources.
Still,
In a hypothetical
even if it's
battle
like
between
one,
two
even if it's
identical
just like
UGs,
$2,
the
I
remote
wouldn't
gear
want to
tops
pay
the
that.
autonomous model
Like,
no
I gotta
better.
save money for like
Got it.
other shit that I
I'll
want to
keep that
get
in mind.
online in like
Of
new
course,
systems
even
and
remote
old
gears have
systems.
some AI these days.
Like, I have to buy the
Minor details.
the season
So,
pass
the
for
line between remote and
MK11
autonomous
so that I
UGs
could get
grows less and less
the
distinct
DLC
every
characters
day.
for free instead of paying them one by one. And plus other games that I'm really looking forward to.
In Pakistan already?
Oh,
When it's...
I,
Yeah.
I,
What?
oh, it opens. Oh,
Anyway.
oh, just enough, of course.
Yeah.
Indeed.
What's up? By the way, you mind if I ask, what's she like?
Who, Sonny?
Sonny?
I don't know. Kind of a child prodigy, I guess.
You're the one who rescued her, right? From the Patriot Lab?
From the Patriot
Well,
Lab.
it's kind of a long story. But
It's a
in the
long and convoluted Metal Gear
And she
ass
was
Metal
handed
Gear
over
as
to
fuck
Dr.
story.
end, right. We had to hide her away at first. From the Patriots. It wasn't exactly fun. She couldn't even go outside for the most part.
That's terrible.
But in the meantime, Otto, Dr. Emmerich, taught her all about programming and computer engineering. It was her code that destroyed the Patriot AIs. After the dust settled, Dr. Emmerich adopted her.
Ooh,
officially
an
becoming
exam
her legal
tomorrow.
guardian.
What do you have
But how'd she
tomorrow,
end up at Silver?
Rose?
What about school?
Oh, she went. For about a year, I think. She was way too far ahead of her peers, though.
Oh my
Probably
god,
could've qualified
math.
for her BS in computer engineering.
Damn, that's
at that
funny.
point.
Why
Because
not
I'm like,
just get the degree?
We discussed
I'm
it,
like
but Sonny was more
okay-ish.
interested
I'm
in
like
Solus by then.
75%
Dr.
good
Emmerich
with
had
math.
contacts
Just
there,
I
so-
have to like retrain myself
so now
again
she's designing
on that
launch
type of
vehicles
stuff.
and huh?
In higher
Some of
levels,
that
like when you take it in
talent.
college,
Well, a lot
it
of it might
gets
be the Patriots doing.
really
Who
tedious
knows
and
what their
cumbersome.
experiments did to her brain.
Like it makes you hate the
And in
subject
the end,
more and
she
more.
used it to destroy them. The
I
irony,
majored in math in NJCU. It's the only exam I have, so I'm gonna be chill with it. Is it easy or is it like medium? Like is it?
So there's one thing I still don't get. If World Marshal's making it look like Desperado hacked their cyborg,
Is it like easy,
wouldn't that
medium, or
damage their
hard
reputation?
difficulty? It's somewhat
Maybe
difficult.
they can hide the fact that they're involved in terrorism that way. But wouldn't they still be liable for the fact that they, you know, got hacked?
What's the subject matter, or
yeah.
what's the topic matter for the
only thing they're
exam?
looking for here is a profit. Maybe they need to demonstrate neglect if they're going to make any money off of this.
How so?
Well,
I'm kind of
Kevin
curious.
dug up some intel. Half of the contractors stationed here didn't get their contracts renewed at the end of March. The US government rewrote their contract with Marshall earlier.
Basically
Had to cut
after we
military
learned.
spending after all, with the recession going on.
Straight
and
to
so
the
they'll
point.
say the contractors were spread too thin to prevent the hacking.
Exactly. And that'll only encourage
Straight
the
to the
Army
point. Well,
boost
then
their
again,
Marshall headcount.
The time
I
of the
can't
year
say if the
is heading
military's
towards like
directly
final
involved in this
exams and stuff
assassination
like
attempt
that.
or not.
So I would not be surprised if
what
it will be
happened to the
covering everything.
contractors they laid off?
Who knows? Hopefully they found work. But work
Just
like
don't be
that isn't
too chill
exactly
with it.
easy
Don't
to
be
come by.
like super
Ever
laid
since
back.
the war economy died down after the Patriots.
Go in there and feel like you can
pretty much
do
hand-to-mouth for a lot of
everything,
contractors.
even for like
Huh.
the extra
You put it
difficult
that way,
ones.
I can almost understand what
Feel like you
Sundown
have the
was saying.
competency after
Yeah,
so
but
much review
starting
and
a war
practice,
just
you
to
know.
boost your profits? That's crazy, Courtney. If there's no work for contractors out there, it's time
Because
to
that's the
find
thing
another
with math.
industry
If
to
you
work
don't
in.
practice it,
Not
then you
that
won't
I
get
have the
anything.
right to say that, but
I mean,
Oh,
it's
come
high
on,
school,
Raiden.
so it's
Maybe
easy
you
for
like to
right now.
fight, sure,
That's
but
true.
you're
But in
not
case, you know,
You're
like if you
risking.
forget
yeah,
one
well,
certain theorem
in
or
any
one
case,
certain
I better
like
get to
rule
work. Riding out.
or one certain trick, then that small mistake or that small forgetfulness can fuck up the entire exam. So
Right. Our
I'm not saying
enemy
that
has
you can
multiple
like
options for
handle
striking
it,
the
but
president
I'm
in
just
Pakistan.
saying that like
At the base after landing,
that's the
while in
general
transit
like
within the
causes of
country,
like
during the
mistakes for
meeting,
most people in
but
math. They
if
like
Sundown is right,
overlook or
they're gonna
like they
strike
don't
within 3 hours
practice
after you killed
or
him.
review like
means they're either
10
gonna
times
attack Air
or
Force
20
One,
times a
or
day.
they'll wait until he lands.
And I'm like one of them. I mean, I'm good with math. I'm like I have good memory of like basic theorems and theorems and stuffs. But if I don't practice them, I'll like it's not
Which
easy
means
to
their
combat,
best bet at
you know.
kickstarting another war on terror would be post-landing.
They're probably set up for the assassination over at the base. You better get moving.
It's good. Most people will be saying I failed math classes, but I'm passing math. Jesus.
So the president's visit to
Wow.
Pakistan, it's meant to build
Wow.
ties, right?
I'm saying math, but
You
I'm
probably
passing.
know this,
You
but
better
there's a
gloat in their
region on the
goddamn
northwest border
faces.
called Fake-
Right.
You better be
It served as a
gloating.
base for all kinds of armed
Go
troops over the
AJ.
years.
Go
The
AJ.
US
Go
started
AJ.
staging cross-border raids there at the
Thinking of
turn
the
of
Fairy
century.
Odd Parents
Chased down the
episode.
combatants that fled out of Afghanistan. The Pakistan army has tried to work with the U.S. to confront them from both sides, but that only escalated anti-American sentiment within the FATO.
With a
They can only
fatal.
get away with so many
With a
violent
fatal.
civilian strikes, after all.
I thought that post-est...
They did. Now they're.
Wouldn't it? I know.
Yeah, but he wants.
And how do his people...
It's pretty much. There's definitely.
Sounds like... What about the...
They haven't.
People are...
Oh yeah, depending.
No wonder.
Got a 93. Would be 100, but I flunked on my last assignment and skipped class.
This is Boris. You have landed.
Yep. Amazing.
Aww.
That Sunny is really something.
Aww. What's going on?
She is genius. I've not seen her for
She's
quite
a
some
genius.
Pretty. Like day and...
That was difficult.
It's a good thing I got to... I used to...
Sadness is not like the ocean. Someday you can drink it all up. It people.
Like a Russian saying.
Nah. I pretty well... I remember...
Well, like really?
Yeah.
Alright,
You know,
alright.
killing, but you know...
We
now
gotta go with the
I know.
pace. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, my peoples. I'm sorry, my codec peoples. We gotta keep the pace to the final area.